Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. We are looking at today's play-in for the NBA for the 15th of April. Hope you guys all had a pretty good week. And we got some playoff basketball finally, boys. Let's get it. As normal, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate it. And also hit that thumbs up as well. We're going to be breaking down the NBA today. NBA definitely is my sport, so let's break it down for you guys. As normal, if you guys want to come join us for MLB, we got that for $20 for the month. If you guys want NBA for the playoffs, just going to be $15 for you guys for the first two rounds. So you guys are interested in NBA still, like I said, $15 gets you the playoffs for about a couple weeks. So let's get into it. We have Atlanta in Orlando. It's our first play-in today. We have a 219 and a 5.5 spread. So when these guys play in the past, it's a little bit higher scoring games for sure. So um, right away, guys, we're gonna be looking at the Orlando guys because it's obviously an uptick here for these guys. So um, Paulo Banchero and Wagner, those are going to be the two. They're long. I don't know how much exposure I'm going to have to any more of these Orlando guys, but Wagner and Paulo Banchero. On the Atlanta side, I don't see a ton. Daniels, I think, and Trey Young. Obviously, like I said, with only two games, it gets a little bit harder in the playoffs because these guys are a little bit better. They all know each other. Um, let's see here. So Atlanta, like I said, Atlanta really does struggle. I mean, you could go KCP and a GPP Black if he starts, or whoever the starting point guard is, because they struggle massively against it. So I really don't mind, like I said, probably like a 2 or 3 man stack here for Orlando. And then obviously on the flip side, like I said, there is just not a lot here um, for the Hawks. Orlando is a really dang good defense. They give up quite a bit of points and point guards and free throw percentage. So I guess Trey Young and some GPPs, but like I said, it's a little hard. So maybe Daniels, but I don't have a ton of Hawks in this one. So um, like I said, a couple of those Magic guys, Memphis and Warriors, we have 227.5, 7.5. So this is probably going to be the game that you're going to want to target a little bit more. It is in Golden State. I think Golden State should handle them pretty easy here. I think it's going to be close for the most part, but then I think they'll probably get to them a little bit later on. So all right, there we are. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I cut out there for like 10 seconds. I apologize. But yeah, Memphis and Golden State. I think Curry and Butler are obviously going to be the two that you're going to be looking at in this one. They're the main dogs. Um, I mean, you got Jaren Jackson, 81. I think he should have a half decent game. Zach Edey, I think, is overpriced. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it's a good game for him here. Draymond Green at 6'3" is probably going to be someone that I'm going to be plugging in there, and everybody else is. Butler at 8'9" really is not in a bad spot. Jonathan Kamega, if he plays 2023 off the bench, another guy that you can look at. In these two gamers, you're going to have to play a couple people that you usually don't play. So, like I said, if Jonathan Kamega's in the rotation, get me 18, 20 minutes, that is a guy that can put up some numbers, but he's not cheap. But like I said, we're so used to seeing all this value the last couple of weeks, and now it's the value's not going to be as much. So guys like Moody, like I said, if he starts, another guy maybe gets just 16, 17. It's just hard. I'll have to go look at my models and see exactly who the top value guys are, but there's not much looking early on. Brandon Posadic at 6,200, I think, is in a solid spot. So let's go plug in a couple players for you guys and see what we can do. So, like I don't mind double stacking these two. If you don't want to double stack them, 100%, you don't have to. Um, you could go double stack this game, which is going to be the more competitive game if you want to. If you're doing GPPs, definitely look at Memphis. I don't think a lot of people are going to go Memphis side in this one. Like if they're going to keep in this, they're going to have to stay there. So Jackson, maybe, like I said, John Morant, and some GPPs. As I mentioned, I do like Draymond Green as well down there. So there's a couple guys there. Gives you 5,700, maybe one or two more cheap guys, and get some mid-range guys in there. Like I said, just going to be a little bit harder on this two gamer. But like I said, come join us for the playoffs. $15. You guys saw how we did in the regular season. Had some pretty big winners. So why not come join us? Let us do the work for you guys. Like I said, once it gets to playoffs, it gets a little hectic, a little hard to pick because there's not much value. So like I said, let us do the work for you. So that is mostly it. If you guys want to come follow us on Twitter, I appreciate it. Sorry it was a little bit shorter video. There's just not much I can really do here. Like I said, Santa Amita, maybe in some GPPs. There's not a lot of cheap options and not a lot to talk about. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Put in a couple Orlando guys, maybe fill in with Memphis, and there you go. That's basically what you got to do in this one here. So, sorry it's a little bit shorter video, but there's not much to really talk about. Like I said, stack Golden State, maybe GPP Memphis, and a couple Orlando guys in your cash game. So once again, thank you for watching, guys. If you want to get signed up, or like I said, we have our free Discord as well. If you guys want to get set up on that, we will have our Twitter in the comment section below. Click that link and it'll send you to our Twitter. Then you can message us and get set up on Twitter as well and give us a follow while you're over there. All right, once again, thank you guys for watching. Once again, sorry it's a little bit shorter video, but only 2 games to talk about. All right, once again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.